I'm gonna turn damage numbers on for the first part of this fight. Actually, you know what? Rather than do that in the fight, let's go to the training area real quick. Let's look at how Bo does here. Move around village, training area. Whoops. I put down a raw meat. My bad. Nice that it doesn't actually use the items if you use them here. Also, interesting that you start off in here with full health and stamina. Okay. Where's your hat? I took it off. I don't know. I think the reason that the spamming doesn't work as well as it used to in terms of damage is because of different shot type levels, right? Like before there weren't different shot type levels, now there are. Like here, let's compare this for a second. That doesn't use much stamina to fire off that one shot for 4. Doesn't use that much stamina to fire this off either. So, 1, 2... Oh, shoot, I screwed it up. Hang on. Let that combo clear out. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Use like, what, 10% of the stamina there? We got 46 damage. I feel like charging up is definitely faster. It seems like charging up to your max level uses about the same amount of stamina for slightly less damage there, but it's quicker? It's a lot quicker to get off that 60 damage than spamming up to this is. I don't know. I'm not sure what's better. Looking at just kind of trying those two out, I'm not sure which is going to work better, actually. Infinite close range coding? Yep, it's nice in this game. Thought the optimum world involved evading, too, because it boosted your shot level fast. Here, hang on. I haven't played around too much with that. I didn't play much bow in world. I did not play much bow in world. That uses more stamina because of the dash. I think. Oh, you can back hop in this game. Bow and World wanted to do shot, power shot, dash, repeat. Yeah. I know about dash to extend your combo, and you can still do that. I'm not currently doing that for the sake of just comparing charging at the beginning of a combo. I'm not saying you're going to go around and just... I don't think you're going to go around and just charge, charge. I'm talking about using charge as like the opener to your combo. Like you charge, and then you go into your power shots, and your dash, and your dash again. Because that was 300 damage, and that was my full stamina bar. Let's try again with spamming. It's a little bit less damage. Maybe I could just input it wrong, but I don't know. That looked like a little bit less damage to me because I was starting off with the charge shot. I was starting off the combo at my max charge level. I don't know. Just looking at that briefly makes me think that I should be playing it like that. Who the rotation where was for stamina building was shot, shot, power shot, shot, power shot. So the power shot ends your combo in this game unless you do a dash. You can't do a regular shot again after a power shot. See, like shot, power shot. If I press shot again, I have to wait. So I think they changed up how it works pretty heavily. Also, there's no quick shot in this game. I think in World there were 2 types of shots you could kind of alternate between there. Anyways, that's a brief look at that. I don't take anything I just said as gospel because I don't really know what I'm doing. That was just some brief comparison in terms of how I think you maybe want to play it. Based on not even just my own intuition, but kind of watching a little bit of pre-release coverage from Fumetto. Fumetto is pretty knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, so check out their channel. I'm sure they have something interesting. I'm going to spell that out in the chat for anyone who wants to research it. Alright, Infernal Lacrimosa. I was tasked to hunt a so-called mermaid dragon in the Frost Islands. Upon arriving, I heard what sounded like a song and instantly fell asleep. I woke up back at camp covered in gashes and cuts. What happened out there? From the Earnest Hunter. We'll help you, Earnest Hunter, don't worry. That was their impressions from the demo, Crystal, but again, in the actual game with armor skills, it might be totally different what you end up playing bow like, so I don't know. That's just based on what I saw from the demo. Nice, Kaneki. Oh man, don't tempt us. I want underwater. Give it to me. That too, Chris, yeah. Oh, this thing looks cool. Beautiful swimming animation. Soporific Siren, Somnacanth. I like the alliteration they put into this stuff. This should be an interesting fight for Bo. I will be interested to see if I feel any more at home with Bo this time or not. They give you energy drinks and screamer pods. Sings and enchants people or something. It's kind of a mermaid. I like it. I always get a little bit of frame rate chop up here on this particular peak. Must be kind of intense for the game, looking out over the whole map like that. Alright, I think it's out here in the middle. Yeah, there it is. I see it. I'm going to start off with close range coding to get a feel for it, and then I'll switch over to power coding once I feel like I'm ready to actually deal damage. It's just floating around doing the backstroke. It's mad. Ooh, it's fast. Whoa, a big old fish jump. That's cool. Big belly flop. It shot some sleep or blight of some sort there. Oh, I should turn damage numbers off. Oh. Darn. Whoop, wrong button. I forgot that the bow wire bug arts are on a different button than the Blade Master arts. It's taking me a minute to get used to that. I hope I can do a better job of showing off the bow in this hunt. The last time I played bow, someone was like, yep, I'm not playing bow in this game. I'll just have to work hard to redeem that someday. Someday I want to play bow well enough in this game that somebody's like, oh yeah, I should try bow. It's mean. It's pretty bad, man. I mean, I don't think they meant it like that. I think they just meant it like this doesn't look like it's for me. But occasionally that'll happen where someone will be like, oh, I should try out this weapon after watching the stream. It's pretty bad that it's the opposite, but it's okay. I'm brand new at this weapon and I didn't play it in World, so. All right, let's put on the power coating. The roar. Poison darts. That sleep has quite the range to it. Ooh, that's a big hitbox. It gives you a water blight to it. Water blight's pretty scary with bow. Ooh, poison darts. It doesn't really seem to shoot them at you. Should have brought null berries. You need to start bringing them to this map by default. Apparently shooting them does not... Whatever. Sorry, Baggy, I don't want anything to do with you. Darn it. Baggy followed us. Go away, Baggy. Oh my gosh, Aknasam. It's a party in here. I just want to fight my Somnacanth. Whoops. That's a big noise. What's it doing? A big AoE? A big AoE. Huh. That looks like it hit me, but it didn't give me poison. Oh, I was trying to do a wire bug art. It's really confusing to have the button switch when you're playing bow from the Blade Master weapons. Yeah, it is Uchi. Uh-oh. I jumped right into it. I mistimed that pretty badly. They gave her Mobra a switch axe? That's cool. Whoop. God darn it. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do at all. I'm having a really hard time retraining my muscle memory to use wire bug arts using R instead of ZL. Welcome back, Fish Kebab. Also, hi, Belle. Good to see you. Nice that they gave me some extra armor from the fish right as that hit me. That move right there seems to home in pretty late into its animation. I feel like I'm having a hard enough time learning the controls with bow than having a hard time paying attention to Somnacanth. Those don't seem to give you poison. You'd think they would. That's okay. That's part of these early hunts in the game, is kind of getting used to the weapons for the first time. Whoop, overshot that aim a bit. What HR am I? Or what HR is Jack McBride, excuse me. Not fish kebab. I'm just kind of being greedy, I think, because I don't really get the bow controls yet. That's okay, though. Darn it. I was trying to dodge the other way. Still getting used to that art, too. That art seems to kind of knock you in a direction that doesn't always correspond to which direction you're holding the stick. Alright, here's going to be that big AoE. God darn it. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. I'm surrounded. Dude, that was cool. Okay. I am enjoying trying to improve at bow. I don't know if I'm actually doing that while improving at it, but I'm enjoying trying. This weapon is interesting that there's enough moment-to-moment input and on top of moment-to-moment aiming that it does feel pretty unique from the bow guns. I'll be intrigued to see this thing's shot type hit zones later. It seems to basically go backwards. You can kind of think of that like a lance back hop, maybe. Let's experiment with that for a second. So if I'm facing it and I want to go towards it, maybe not. Okay, it is like a lance back hop that will always evade you backwards. Has a flash too, kind of like Bisha 10. Hey Jack McBride, careful about talking about monsters in the chat that we haven't seen yet in the game. Some folks may be here trying to avoid spoilers from later in the game. It's okay, Jack. Just try and be careful about it. All of y'all in the chat. It's okay. It's really easy to now that the game's out. And I'm not trying to be super strict about it. I think just as a general rule, that's what I'm trying to go for. That's all. Okay, the exception with that aiming is if you're doing it after a combo. If you're doing it after a combo, you can aim left or right with it, it looks like. Alright. I'm feeling better about bow. There. That should have cleared the chat. I don't know if it did. It didn't on my screen, but it should have cleared. I guess I should have a button for that. Thanks, Silencer. Interesting, so if you stay far enough out of range, it doesn't have you ride. I wasted my opportunity. I was kind of trying to mount it there, actually. I think mods can probably still see it, Uchi, but I think it probably cleared it for everybody else. We have a ban Marths button? No, we miss Marths right now because Marths is avoiding spoilers. Oh, it didn't clear the chat? If you have BCTV, it didn't clear it? Oh, okay. Then in that case, hang on. I can just do it by individual user. My bad. I'm sorry. Still learning. There. I know it's already way after what folks said, but just in case. You're not banned. I just cleared the messages out. You're fine. Like I said, I'm not super angry about it. I'm just trying to set like what we're trying to go for in general. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to do something fancy. Okay, so it doesn't let you do that. You have to do it from a regular wire bug. So the move there would have been to wait until that move was coming at me. Like that. And jump over it, and then use a bomb at the same time. Did the bow get major changes? It had some pretty intense combo changes, and it has shot types again, like old world games, and that changes how you build for it pretty significantly. That went better than my baggy hunt, that's for sure. I'm pleased. Somnacanth seems cool. I felt like I was kind of focusing more on the weapon than the actual monster there, but I still had a good time. Somnacanth skill that glistens a brilliant yellow. A Somnacanth head fin is brilliant, as beautiful as the midnight sea. Careful with the barbs. I haven't upgraded mine at all yet, Fish Kebab. I want things to hit me pretty hard, so I have to be careful. And even then, they're not hitting that hard. It is low rank village still, but I'm definitely not upgrading it. You would say that you'd like to try bow after seeing this hunt? I think it's mostly still like Worlds. The only thing that seems to be different is how you lead into the combo currently, and like a little bit of how you extend that combo. It seems like it's a little more strict on how you extend the combo, and it feels like it's a little bit different in terms of how you lead into it. Nice, Corbo Pollo. It's nice that I'm playing through the game at like a rate that other people can kind of be parallel with, I think. What weapon to use, Corbo Pollo? Somnacanth skill that glistens a brilliant yellow due to its watery coating. Your friends are zooming through? Yeah, I'm not doing that. A spiked Somnacanth carapace built for protection and cutting through water. Oh, okay, I got you, Uchi. A glimmering blue powder shot from a Somnacanth's neck makes you feel sleepy. Mm-hmm. Curious to see if purple sharpness is in this. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want people to say in the chat. Took your time and you still have most of low rank done. We're getting closer to the end of low rank, I think, but I don't really know. I don't really want to know how close I am yet. Let's check out Somnacanth's armor, and then we'll try Barioth. This game is a pretty interesting roster. Alright, Somnacanth armor has Divine Blessing, Bombardier, Item Prolonger, and Sleep Attack. And it looks like this. It looks really cool. I think the Dual Blades had this in the demo. Looks really neat. Baggy bow. Nice. This uses some Somnacanth upgrade materials. That makes sense. 120 with rapid level 3 looks pretty nice. Looking good. Try Sword and Shield. It's super fun and its switch skills are awesome. I've tried the first switch skill earlier off stream. It's interesting. Right now we're going to be using bow for one more hunt, and then we'll let the weapon raffles go again after that. Ooh, frilled blade. Pretty weak raw, but high sleep. That looks nice. Hack blade 2. Yep, it looks like we just unlocked some rarity 4 weapons. Let's stay away from talking about what monsters they did or didn't bring back, because that kind of confirms or deconfirms what's in the game. Ooh, this sword and shield looks pretty good, both in terms of design and in terms of green sharpness. I want this one. As far as you know, there you go. That's all you gotta add. I appreciate it. The phrasing's important when talking about stuff like that. I know it sucks because the game's out and we should be able to talk about it. And like, I kind of feel like we're going to do that pretty soon. I just know there are a lot of folks who just got the game like today because the mail screwed them over. And so I'm still trying to keep those people in mind. Ooh, Izuchi Lance looks nice. 15% affinity. Oof, that's cool looking. Five-pronged hammer. This looks like pretty promising. We could make it too. Neat. Huh. 120 raw, some green. Bisha 10 stuff looks solid. Frilled blow. That's a really cool design too. That's the Somnacanth hammer. Neat. Hard bone hammer. Bisha 10 weapons are really good. They look like it. They look like a nice mix of like decent green and a high raw for where you're at, or like decent raw where you're at. Some of the weapons like the Barioth stuff or the bone stuff will have higher raw, but really a lot worse sharpness. So Bisha 10 looks like a pretty nice combo for now. We may end up making some of those. I'm just looking through some of them before we keep going. Ooh, the switch axe has dragon file. What? That's interesting. The design is amazing. Wow. I've not yet made any switch axes. I've barely played switch axe. I've tried it for like one hunt. I don't really understand all the new combos yet. We're gonna have to sit down and play around with it. I'm enjoying myself playing through the game like this and kind of just checking out the weapons as we go. I think this is a fun way of doing things. Frilled jab. That's a cool design. Kind of weird. There's like a weird tube on it that glows. Ugh. You're playing with your friends and someone has a female with the most masculine voice spamming emotes. That's interesting. It's nice they have that option in this game. I think that's cool. Arzuros gun has an upgrade. We should probably make that. There might be other better options by now, though. High Priest bowgun. Whoa. Looks cool. Huh. Haven't gotten any Dragonite ore yet. I imagine that will come soon. Frilled slash. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna make that one for the design. Drowning Shafts is a classic design. Upgrade to the Wind Thief Scimitar. This one looks pretty decent. If you were rocking an Infinity build, this would be nice for it. I've seen a couple people running around with this online. These were the demo dual blades. Nice, we get an upgrade to the baggy gun lance. We should probably make that one. We'll start making some of these weapons I've decided to collect sometime soon. Upgrade to the Arzuros gong. Frill the flute. That one looks cool. Reminds me of some of the other classic bagpipe designs in the series. Kazoo tree and an upgrade to the Kazoo tree. Poison fungus axe. I missed this before. Oh my goodness, that looks awesome. That's cool. Ooh, very pretty design on that charge blade. I like the sword especially. Very cool. Neat. Almost done looking through these. Lotus bowgun. Both the Bishoten bowguns had a little bit of deviation. I wonder if there are skills early enough on in the game where I could change that, or like cut back on that deviation. Maybe. Royal launcher, another classic design. It's nice seeing those come back. Alright. Alright. Barioth time. I guess I could have crafted more power coatings. I didn't end up doing that in the last quest. Probably would have been smart too. Rosy, a peculiar rose from far away, ground, kneaded, and baked into dongo form. I've talked about this a couple times to Sentis. At the point where you're taking out the requirement to bring things like whetstones and paintballs and stuff like that, where like you're decreasing the reliance on material preparation and kind of increasing the reliance on going around the environment to grab buffs as a preparation instead, I think it doesn't matter if you have cool or hot drinks or not. I like that aspect of the older games of like focusing on making sure that you have everything and gathered together, but if they're depreciating that aspect of the game, there's no reason that drinks should be like the holdout. That's how I feel about that. Ooh, she has more rare finds this time. Cool. Hello, Remington. How you liking Rise so far? I'm liking Rise pretty well. We're a little ways into the game here. Starting 4-star tonight. It's 4-star Village, which is still in low rank. So we're taking our sweet time. I'm letting chat choose the weapons for a couple quests at a time. We just fought a Somnacanth with bow. We're about to fight a Barioth with bow. Alright, see you apparently. Thanks for being here. The Raging Whiteout. The area surrounding the Frost Islands is scarce in food as it is, and now a Barioth has been spotted in the area. Surely we'll starve if this nuisance isn't dealt with. Just got the 4-star as well. Have fun. Back with oatmeal. Welcome back, Ken. Oh yeah, we didn't look at the... No, we did look at the Somnacanth armor. Never mind. Oh, before we go out, actually, into the quest. Actually, after this quest, I want to make sure I look at hit zones. We'll just go into the quest this time. Barioth. Game's got a vibe. Flurry of frosted fangs. Yeah, after this quest, if I forget, please remind me to look at hit zones for the monsters we just fought so I know what they're like. In the hunter's notes. It's amazing to me that's actually in there too. What do you think of the intro cutscenes, by the way? You're not sure how you feel about them? I think they're an interesting mix of things, especially if I think it probably depends on what dub you're using. I'm using the Monster Hunter language for my voice, or for the voice settings, so my stuff sounds pretty, I don't know, it sounds interesting. I think it's kind of funny seeing some of the funny camera angles and like camera work combined with some of the fun rhymes and lyrics, but then also trying to make the monsters sound terrifying. It's an interesting combination. Did you switch to Japanese? I have not switched to Japanese. I've stuck with the Monster Hunter language. I think I'm pretty happy with it. I know someone, it was probably you, Belle. You probably told us to check out Japanese the other day, and I haven't done it yet. Yeah, it's inspired by Kabuki theater opera, which is like a small, like, kind of, puppet isn't quite the right word for it. A little figure show that people would put on. Have you used Switch Axe at all? I used it a tiny bit. I don't even remember what exactly we used it on. I've only used it a little bit. Alright, Barioth time. Let's see what they did to him in this game. He's big. The effects in this game look so cool. Hitbox wasn't too big there. Hip check in the random direction. Jump forward. That is pretty... Yeah, that lunge forward does not seem to have a big hitbox. Fast tail whip though, I like that. Gave us Ice Bite. Ice Bite slows down your wire bugs instead of your stamina in this game. Okay, you finally hit me with that. Alright, he's peacing out. He's like, if you're not gonna fight me, then I'm gonna leave. Oh, there's a Kezu here too. Hey, Yumu. We're hunting our first Barioth right now. You fought Magnamalo? Nice, what'd you think? It was hard, so I've heard. I'm looking forward to finding it. I did not fight it in the demo, so I don't really know what it's about. I'm glad I saved it. I think it'll be fun to fight it for the first time after doing the first several ranks of the game. I'll go back and fight the demo version someday to see what it's like. I have the demo on my Switch. Okay, that does not have iframes to it. Still has that move from Iceborne. Whoops. That doesn't go forwards, only goes back, that move. But you can dodge out of it and continue shooting. Interesting. Fancy move, that. I really like the bow switch, or the bow's wire bug art for jumping out of the way there. Yeah, look at the wire bugs. The wire bugs are taking a while to recharge because of ice play. That felt good. There's wind press with that. I think that move had tremors in Iceborne? There we go. So you have to be within range for the ride to start with range, which is kind of nice. It means you can keep attacking. Whoops. Sure, why not? Let's use a Kezu for our own doing. He's so fast, dude. Ice Blight makes monsters move like a snail. This is his finisher. I forgot to try out if you hold different directions when you're inputting the attacks, it does different moves. I forgot. Ooh, now he has Thunderblight. What does that do? You can stun a monster with Thunderblight even if you're using a cutting weapon. Right. This adds KO. I wonder if it's only if you shoot his head though. Let's find out. The effects look really weird. Really weird. Okay, well, I won't find out if shooting the arm does anything for the head there. Oops. No stamina. Yep, you can now inflict blights on a monster, yeah. Not via your weapons, at least not that I've seen. But via different endemic life and other monsters. If you use the other monsters in a turf war or a wyvern ride like that, or if you pick up endemic life, some endemic life will let you apply a blight to a monster. Nice, Crystal. I'm glad you got it. Da Penny! Oh, you saw on my screen? Oh, I didn't realize I got one. Oh, I'm dead. So I wire fell into that tornado and it got me. Not many carts so far this playthrough, that's one of them. Darn, I had a dongo that was boosting my health and stamina that now won't be boosting them anymore. Why do you not like the radio menu? It's not that I don't like using it for crafting. I think using it for crafting is clearly better than using the item bar. And using it for selecting items is generally better than the item bar because you have access to so many at your fingertips instead of scrolling through a list. I just don't like how it takes over the camera controls. And I don't like how much space it takes up on the screen. If I ever got into speedrunning or something, I would definitely keep it on. It's just lucky life found. What is a lucky life? It's like on my map as a blue bird. Oh, there it is. I should take a picture, probably. Obtained a Felicicro twig. Now you'll get more rewards. That's cool. What causes that thing to appear? Just chance? Hello, Anto Gaming. Welcome. It's random. That's cool. Yeah, if I was ever speedrunning this game, I would probably use the radio menu because it's a lot. I think it's a lot more optimal. I don't think I like it for my casual experience as much. Next time I do a Dragon Piercer, I need to make sure I charge before I activate the Dragon Piercer. I haven't been doing that. I guess if I'm dodging into it, I should already be charged up to the max level. So maybe I don't need to charge before I do the Dragon Piercer? I don't know. Loving this game so far. Late Night Monster Hunter and Chill is the best. I'm enjoying myself too. I'm glad you're liking it. What weapons have you been playing, Anto Gaming? We're checking out bow right now because that's what people chose from the chat. After this, we're going to switch up weapons. Hey, Fire Red Paprika. It's going well. I'm getting to grips with bow a little more. I'm starting to feel a little more at home with it. Switch axe and longsword so far. Want to try out bow and light bowgun? You've always been blade master. They're fun. Whoops. Switch axe feels so good. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I have not yet tried it out. I need to start getting used to the combo differences that they have in this game. Oh, he fell over because his wing's broken. Nice. Oh, he still got me. I like the damage he does. He's doing good damage to me. I like that. Yay! I hadn't seen him yet do that move. That move makes me so happy. I forget if he had that in ice form, but that's an old Barioth move. Up in the sky, he'll slide down, he'll swipe down at you like that. I love it. I forget if he had that move or not. That move? Or what move? It was a move where he was up in the air and he slid down at you. I don't know if he had it in World. I don't remember it. He does? Okay, I just didn't remember it then. Oop. Don't do a melee attack unless you want to be stuck in place. Then moves in Iceborne. However, what's however? Oh, I missed. When he's flashed, he does the Nargacuga jumps? Really? When he's flashed, he does Nargacuga jumps at you? Why would he do that? Why would he do that when he's flashed and not in normal gameplay? That's so odd. Whoops. I'm getting used to using Dragon Piercer. I like it. Whoop. Too slow. Ouch. No kill, please. Thank you. Oh, he fell over. He seems the range on that move seems to be pretty reduced, at least in low rank. Like, I'm not scared of that move, because, I guess, I don't know. Decent range. Darn. That move is pretty wide range hitting, or wide hitting, rather. Wide range hitting. And the Ice Blade is scary. Ooh, man, that was mean. This is one of the first fights that's really knocking me around. I'm enjoying myself with that. Why don't we do some para? Oop, greed. You can roll out the Ice Blade? Oh. Hard to roll the tail. Ugh. I'm having fun. Having fun with bow. First hunt with her too felt really weird, but I'm having more fun with it now. Oof. I was just lucky there. I was too slow on that, but his hitbox was pretty small. Are you having fun with Barioth? Yeah. Dang. There we go. It was slow, but I mean, I had a good time. There you go. That's Barioth. Is Hunting Horn OP? I don't know. I've barely played Hunting Horn. In the demo, it was quite strong. I think people have said that there have been changes to it since then, but I'm sure it will still do pretty well in this game. What bow are you using? Camera Iron Bow 3. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with bow just now. I feel like, I mean, that was, like I said, that wasn't quick, but I felt like I felt a lot more natural at the controls than I was last night. Hi, doggo. Barioth shell. White shell from a Barioth. It's strong, yet incredibly light. Barioth spike. These come in many sizes and assist the Barioth in clinging to walls of ice. Barioth tail. Barioth tails are covered in hard plate and surprisingly tough to sever. A monster internal organ filled with an extremely cold fluid handled with care. A white pelt that's soft to the touch, absorbs impact almost as well as Barioth. A deceptively sharp Barioth claw that can carve through thick glaciers, and a fang from a Barioth can be used for weapons, but also for decoration. That was a good hunt. I liked that one.